the Chu Wolf Show is how it happens, and we'll tell you exactly. And this is what happens, Chua. I tell you, I look down into the written press box.
Yep.
And they all tune in now because they like to get started on their articles early. So I see Jay Clark there. He's got the computer poised, and he's thinking, right, tell me what happened in that forward half so I can get my article underway early and I can get away a little bit earlier in the piece. He's ready to roll. Don't worry, the T-shirt range, we might get little Jay Clark one because he's a huge fan of the Chua.
Absolutely.
So what happened, Chua, is coming into this game. We should point out that we haven't met through the week because of the illness, but we'll push on nevertheless. I picked the Bombers. And I looked at it and I thought, well, they've got one hope, and one hope only, and that is if they can get the footy moving quickly, they can get some outside run, rebound off half-back, and perhaps expose the Hawks for a little bit of leg speed. And at about the 12 or 13 minute mark of the first quarter, when it was 4-2, I thought, whoa, this is looking all right. From that moment on, to the naked eye, I'm not sure if the numbers will back it up, but to me, Hawthorn just said, slow this down, let's control the football, let's particularly pick off the uncontested mark situation, which denies Essendon the ball and that takes the whole sting out of it. What does the stats say?
It's funny you say that, Gary, because prior to the 13-minute mark, the uncontested marks were pretty much dead even. However, from the 13-minute mark onwards, 50 to Hawthorn, only 29 to the Bombers.
I knew it would be big. That surprises me that there was that big a discrepancy. So they said to the Bombers, you're not getting the footy back. We know you can hurt us when you get the ball in your hands. So they also ramped up the contested ball as well. I think they were behind early in the piece. But then you saw Sewell get his head over the footy, you saw Hodge get his head over the footy, and I would think from that moment on, they would have even led in contested ball.
Spot on, Gary, for Hardyacker. Contested ball, 54 to 46 Hawthorn's way.
And the most dramatic thing that happened was that they had ground control. The ball was played in their half, and I would think without even looking at the inside 50 count, I would think it would be around the 30 to 10 mark.
Couldn't agree with you more, Gary. 31, in fact, to Hawthorn, 9 to the Bombers.
31 to 9. I would have thought 30 to 10. But anyway, what also is being really obvious is that the Bombers took the game on early. They took it on, they ran, they overlapped, and they ran and supported one another. Their play-ons throughout the course of the year, I think from memory, ranked number one in the competition. They play on around 34-35% of the time.
Spot on again, Gary, for Hardyacker. Essendon ranked one for play-ons at 35% of the time.
Time in the forward half be around 60-40, I reckon, in favour of the Hawks.
Gary, unbelievable again. 67% to the Hawks, only 33% to the Bombers for Hardyacker.
Look at Jay Clark's fingers ripping across the keyboard, putting all this down into his article. See Bruce Matthews looking over his shoulder trying to pinch all his stuff from him. Get out, Bruce! I hope he gives a credit to the Chu Wolf Show in his article tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah. That was one of the best renditions of all time. So their Bombers are back out in the ground. They got the job ahead of them. I'm looking on Twitter. I'm looking on at Triple M Footy. They've gone absolutely berserk for that rendition of the Chu Wolf Show. Chu Wolf Show remains a flog-fest. Spot on, Chief. Well, that's the one. There's always one, Chua, amongst the 4,000 or 5,000.
You can't take it personally, can you?
Go and get yourself a cup of tea, young man. You've had a big day. You've done the best interview of all time with Mark Thompson pre-game. And now you've done a ripping edition of Chu Wolf Show. Nina and Pasadena T-shirts. Get on it, Triple M Footy. You can have a look at the early sketches. Not sure whether that's what we'll go with at the moment, but Buddy, that's why Buddy's up and about, because he's seen a couple of the early editions.